At Enterprise Rent-A-Car, we listen.
And we've been listening for more than 55 years.
To customers and employees.
In fact, there was an Enterprise employee who came up with the idea of picking you up when you need to rent a car.
It was a great idea.
At your house, at the repair shop, we'll pick you up.
Wherever you need us,
we'll be there.
Listening. Let us show you what that means.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
sideline closest to the stands, we will now recognize Tampa's 6 seniors who take the field this evening for one final regular season match. This season, senior graduated from IMG Academy and participated as a member of the Trinidad and Tobago U17 national team. She has been named to the Sunshine State Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll in the last 2 seasons. Unfortunately, the senior forward has been plagued by injuries throughout her career. However, she has played a key role in supporting her teammates and bringing the positive energy from the sidelines. She is pursuing a degree in business management and is accompanied by her boyfriend, Christian. Ladies and gentlemen, Maya Batuk.
Last Saturday, he was on there. Oh, really? Yeah, he was he didn't know how to pronounce any of his names.
This Spartan began her collegiate career at the University of Louisville, and she has spent the last 2 seasons here at the University of Tampa. As a junior, she was named to the Sunshine State Conference Commissioner's Honor Roll and played in 12 games. The senior defender has tallied 3 assists in 21 games. Started in all of her 62 appearances and has racked.
Good evening from the University of Tampa at Pepin Stadium. Welcome to Senior Night alongside Christopher Francisco. I am Connor Moore, and we have a primetime matchup between the Florida Tech Panthers and your University of Tampa Spartans. We are currently meeting the senior class on the team, taking a look at Alexa Sheridan, Allie Robinson, Alex Jackson,
with 7 game-winning goals.
Robin Ann Whitaker, Lisa Caprera, Nastasia Asgadam.
In a season.
It has been quite the season for the Spartans. They enter this matchup at 6-4-4, 4-2-2 on the season. And it's a beautiful night here, Christopher, as we get ready for this elite matchup.
It's always a beautiful night here in Tampa. Spartans coming off a nice 2-1 victory over Embry-Riddle, their last time out on Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nastasia
Yeah, they scored 2 goals from players off the bench. Lisa Caprera and Robin Ann Whitaker, 2 of the seniors being mentioned.
Yeah, Embry-Riddle scored right before the half, and then the Spartans came back in the 51st and 68th minute.
And how impressive of a game it was from the defensive side of things. Bromwell had that 1 goal she conceded, but for most of the night she was not too busy, as the majority of the field possession was in Embry-Riddle territory, and both teams will huddle up and get ready as we prepare for this one. Taking a look at the all-time series between the two, the Spartans have had the Panthers number 11-3-7 in the series history. In 10 matches at Pepin Stadium, the Spartans have yet to lose against Florida Tech. They've won 7 games and drew in 3.
The Spartans are also 4-1-2 at home this season.
The seniors are taking some pictures with family and friends.
That's going to be an interesting thing tonight. You know, the Spartans are so good at home this year, and Florida Tech is just 1-5-0 on the road.
Yeah, the Spartans have been dynamite here at Pepin Stadium, and if they continue to win, they'll hopefully get a playoff game here, as we'll see the NCAA come out with the postseason schedule, but they entered this one 4th in Sunshine State Conference play, and it's been jam-packed. Barry's yet to lose. They're 7-0-1. Nova Southeastern 5-2-1, and then Rollins 4-1-2 ahead of the Spartans in conference play.
Yeah, Spartans tied with Rollins in points.
Taking a look at some of the highlights from the Spartans, Mawako Morris leading the way, the freshman phenom with 13. Emily Cady, the junior, has 10. Senior Anastasia Asgadon with 7. Elena Barr, freshman sensation, she has been with 5. And then Libby Wiseman with 4. She scored her first collegiate goal a couple games ago against Eckerd, so she's played a nice left wing for the Spartans. And mentioned Lacey Nacella, one of the Spartan seniors out there. She sets the tempo and is that X factor both physically and mentally in the middle of the field. Team captains out there. Spartans in their white uniforms with maroon trim, and the Panthers will counter with their maroon tops and white numbers. Nice crowd on deck here. Saturday, October 20th here in Tampa, Florida, and as Christopher mentioned, it's a gorgeous night here. Full moon, no clouds, cotton candy-like sky.
That's why we came here.
And this one should be nothing short of spectacular, as we took a look at the Spartans in conference play. Florida Tech, they're 4-4, and they're currently tied with Embry-Riddle for a share of 5th in conference play. So 2 teams familiar with one another, and if you're the Spartans, you'll look to build off the success you've had against Florida Tech historically. All right, so both teams walking to the center of field. We're just moments away from starting action. Megan Bromwell in net for the Spartans. Taking a look, we'll meet our starting lineup shortly. Quinn Knapp, no surprise, on the defensive line, along with Alexa Sheridan, Emily Cady, Allie Robinson, Nastasia Asgadam, Libby Wiseman, Mia Brantley with the spot start, Rennie Taiwo, and Lacey Nicello. And a late addition is Taylor Coaster that will conclude the Spartan starting lineup. And as for the Panthers, they'll have their goalkeeper in net in her black uniform.
Good evening and welcome to the University of Tampa for the 2018 homecoming.
As we do have Chris Hockman on the PA.
And your
He's been on the broadcast for us.
For the starting lineups, beginning with the Florida Tech Panthers.
So let's meet the Panthers of Florida Tech.
Goalkeeper number
The goalkeeper, Maria Sanchez Requero, a Spanish national out of Madrid, the football club of Pozuelo.
Number 6.
She'll be joined
From Melbourne, Florida.
by Kiana Zangana, Taylor Eller as well,
From Ithaca, Washington.
Kelly Johnson, senior, midi,
Number 8. From Melbourne, Florida.
Taylor Eller,
Taylor
redshirt
Eller.
senior from Melbourne,
Number 10. From Western Florida.
Maria
Midfielder
Munaz,
Maria Munoz. Number 11. From Melbourne, Florida. Kira McCarthy.
Kira McCarthy, senior forward, also from
Number
Melbourne,
17. From Melbourne, Florida. Macy Headland.
Macy Headland. Seeing a lot of Melbourne natives, Christopher. That's, of course, where the Panthers are located. They have an enrollment of 16,000. They've joined the Sunshine State Conference in 1981. Crimson and gray are the colors, and they will try to give the Spartans everything they can handle and potentially spoil their senior night.
That's right. Well, folks, I guess we'll be back after the Star Spangled Banner.
For your starting lineup for your Tampa Spartans. Number 0, goalkeeper from Hamilton, New Jersey, Megan Grumlow. Number 5, from Smithtown, New York, midfielder Alexa Sheridan. Number 7, from Eastlake, Florida, forward Emily Cady. Number 8, from Boca
Welcome back to Pepin Stadium for Christopher Francisco and Connor Moore. Here we are. We are about to start action between the Panthers of Florida Tech and your Tampa Spartans. Familiar face as the head official, Janessa Gunn. She'll be at it once again. She lets them play, Chris, so right now I'm expecting a very physical game and play the whistle at this stage because she calls it both ways, and we're expecting a physical and intense game.
Yeah, this is my first women's soccer game, so it's going to be interesting for me to see how this goes.
Spartans, of course, coached by Erin Swoltalski. What a job she has done this season. And she's assisted by Britton Spence, former Spartan player in herself. She's done a nice job with Coach Swoltalski's staff, and the Spartans very energetic as they come out of the huddle first. Florida Tech Panthers, they're coached by Dustin Smith. He's assisted by Jessica Monarch and Doug Bonney. All right, so let's take a look at the Panthers. Kira McCarthy, she scored 8 goals, paving the way with 19 points for McCarthy, the senior locally from Melbourne. Spectacular season, 30 shots on goal, executing 8 of those. Marina Munaz with 6 and Veronica Thordadater with 4. 15 games, she started all of them in net for Florida Tech. Maria Sanchez-Requero. See what they can do. Inter-conference matchup here, and crowd continuing to flood in. Will be the Florida Tech Panthers starting with the ball first. Brittany Ettrick, the junior from Space Coast United, is out there. She's also joined by Kira McCarthy. All right, the Spartans are ready. Panthers are ready, just waiting for official Janessa Gunn to be ready, and we'll get going here. Clock is set, 45 minutes. And we get the signal, and we are underway. Senior night at Pepin Stadium. Here come the Panthers. Spartans out of the gate, applying pressure, and we already have a turnover. It's Azgadam. Azgadam on the push. Coming out is Sanchez-Requero. In the first 15 seconds, both teams already being tested. Soaring punt that time. Lacey Nacello gets possession. Both teams fighting for it around midfield. Nacello with a shoulder that time on Ettrick. Katie looking for Morris, and Marweko Morris is offsides.
Yeah, that flag was up before she even took that attempt.
Spartans being aggressive here in the early goings. Looking to build off their win on Wednesday against Emory-Riddle. They did that one in the comeback fashion, avenging a 1-0 deficit and scoring 2 unanswered as Mia Brantley looking for Alexis Sheridan now. Katie keeps it in play nicely, and Marweko Morris supplying help. Sheridan crossing. Nacello, that was a nice look, just could not execute. And now the Panthers with Ettrick. That one is too far for Elizabeth Stoffel, the sophomore from Madrid. And Mia Brantley with her first throw-in of the game. Box out drill by Emily Katie. She possesses it and turns it over. Header by Ettrick. Rennie Taiwo now. She's got Quinn Knapp with some open real estate. Here we go, Quinn Knapp. Through ball that's deflected, and it'll be a throw-in now for her.
Interesting to see the Spartans start this game in a high press, not really giving Florida Tech any time when they have the ball.
Quinn Knapp turns it over as we're now 2 minutes into this game. Nothing doing on the scoreboard yet. Spartans' offense has been exuberant thus far, and Florida Tech looking for their first opportunity here. Lacey Nacello will have something to say about that. Brantley going next level, will have an injury timeout and looks to be okay as the senior Alexis Sheridan. She took a body from Kelly Johnson. She's a gamer. She'll fight through it.
Yeah, that was a tough one. She went up high for that and fell down very hard.
So it will be a delayed call, and the Spartans will have a drop. Field in the Spartan territory. Knapp looking for Libby Wiseman. One-on-one. Wiseman earns Quinn Knapp a throw-in. Knapp turns it over. Asgadam with the ball. And this one will be intercepted by Mia Brantley before it is Macy Hundlin with it. Now Emily Cady working towards the middle. She's got Alexa Sheridan running to her left. Waco Morris joins the party. Give and go to no avail. And now Florida Tech on the push. Maria Munaz with the ball. Oh, Nastasia Asgadam, the defense on display. And the Spartans have numbers. Morse is offside again. So, too aggressive is the freshman here, trying to spark something for the Spartans. She's one of the most skilled Spartans. Just give her some open space, and when nothing's working, she can create when the offense is stagnant at times.
That's one of those plays, though, you just got to stay patient. You have the space, the ball is coming, you just got to wait for the ball to get to you before you start jumping towards goal.
All right, well, the Panthers have it in their own territory. With the ball is Elizabeth Stoffel. Four and a half minutes in. Both teams getting a feel for one another. Here we go with Munaz. It's a good one into the heart of the Spartans box, and a shot attempt, and here we are in the, oh, Megan Bromwell with one save. Oh my goodness, Megan Bromwell.
She saved
what
the day.
Sequence.
Not sure what the Spartans defense was doing there. They kind of fell asleep. The ball just fell in the box into no man's land. No one seemed to want to attack it or clear the ball.
And from the other side of things, Florida Tech, the ball was just sitting there, and two players looking at one another. Who's going to pull the trigger?
Who wants to take this shot?
And now here we go with Taylor Coaster.
Man, we probably should have had a goal there.
Well, the Spartans catch a sigh of relief, and turning it over that time was Coaster, just too much, looking for Alexa Sheridan. We got Kelly Johnson with it now, paving the way for Kiana Zangana. Nice breeze now as Mia Brantley has it, and well-timed clear. Jump ball, still fighting for it. Joined by Spartacus up here.
That's right, folks. We're not in a booth here. We're open to the elements.
Selfie time with Spartacus as we are 6 minutes into the game. All right, Panthers have it, fighting for it. It is Sheridan taking it away. Florida Tech with it. Here we go. Coaster, what a sliding tackle that time. Libby Wiseman with the pressure. It's Tywell, and that will just sail out of play. Will it? No, it'll be Emily Cady working the tightrope there. And that one is still in play. And now Sanchez Requero has it. Tywell looking for Wiseman. It's Coaster. Taylor Coaster moving upfield. And now open space. Mweko Morris, watch out, folks. Too much on that right foot that time, and get another turnover. Kira McCarthy has it now.
Let's see if Florida Tech can counter now.
It's Taylor Eller. Marina Munaz with it. Munaz. She's challenged by Quinn Knapp. Quinn Knapp using that length and the speed. 37-30 left in the first. Brantley, the defense there, but still in the box are the Panthers, and head on a swivel defense, that time by Rennie Taiwo, will force a Panther throw. Nacella with the header. Asgadam has it. Running with her is Wiseman. Wiseman looking for Katie, nobody home. Emily Katie fighting hard. Mweko Morris has it, and we have a holding call going against Katie.
If there was no foul there, the Spartans were free for goal.
You got to be impressed with how the Spartans have come out of the gate with vengeance right now, making life difficult for every element right now if you're a Panther fan.
The high press is working for the Spartans for possession, but they haven't been able to get to the final third for a shot.
Player down for the Spartans. Helping her is Taiwo. It's Nastasia Asganam. She'll take a minute.
Clock stops with just over 36 minutes left in the first half.
Be Quinn Knapp deferring. No, she'll take it herself. Yeah, she has the stronger boot than Taiwo. Christopher, she does it all, man. She does the goal kick, she does the throw-in, she does the playmaking on the offensive attack. If you're a Spartan fan, Quinn Knapp only a freshman, and she's so versatile and interchangeable. A huge asset for Coach Witalski.
Mm-hmm.
Through ball, it's Wiseman with it, and Libby Wiseman, no call, play on. We mentioned that they will let him play tonight.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that shot attempt. I would have tried to keep possession there. You had a chance to get a ball through into the 18-yard box.
So now Taiwo has it. Good ball, looking for Sheridan, the header that time. Katie with it! And Sanchez Requero saves it, but Katie was offsides. Well, the Spartans are knocking on the door, and if they continue to apply this pressure, you gotta expect one of these opportunities they'll convert.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sanchez Requero with it now. It'll be Mia Brantley controlling it. Makes the easy pass to Alexa Sheridan, and Sheridan pleading for a deflection. She won't get it, though, and it'll be Florida Tech with it.
You know, the Spartans might have a slight upper hand in possession right now, but Florida Tech has looked a lot more dangerous when they have the ball.
Here we go. Nacello looking for Quinn Knapp on the run, working
fans, it's time for our
upward. And Quinn Knapp, a nice ball there. But the defense is sound by Taylor Eller. And now numbers for Maria Munaz, but she's offsides, yeah. First time the Panthers have been victimized of offsides. Spartans, it's been 3 separate occasions.
Just maybe half a step there.
Well, soccer is a matter of inches. You just got to stay in that field of play. And Mia Brantley now moving into Panther territory. Here we go. The southpaw looking for Katie. Katie not on the same page with Asganam. Defense has been the name of the game. Bicycle kick that time by Coaster. Sheridan.
Nice play. Heavy shoulder to shoulder. That's legal.
Yeah, a lot of times soccer gets a knock for being a sport where the players flop, but not at the collegiate level at all.
Not collegiate level, definitely not Division II.
Yeah, these young women, they know how to play at the highest of levels, and they're certainly not going to expect to be getting any light calls. They're going to play the whistle and play hard.
They want to play tough, and they most certainly want to win.
Morris, that time was Sheridan, knocked out of play, and Emily Cady will hurry and throw it looking for Morris, and we'll do it again. So the Spartans moving quickly now. Moeko Morris in a foot race with Munaz. Eller helping her, and Munaz has nothing other than just to kick that one out of play, and third consecutive throw-in for the Spartans. However, Quinn Knapp will take this one. Cady with it. Cady the cross. Ricochet, and Mia Brantley and Taylor Coaster running towards it. It's Taylor Coaster taking charge. Coaster. Sheridan in the vicinity. And now moving up the middle, and a shot attempt by the senior, and
looking for glory there from way downtown.
Yeah, those are one of those things, you're in the moment. You know, it's my senior night, put the team on my back, but you're right, maybe make that extra pass, and that would have been a better setup. But the Spartans, they've been knocking on the doors. Alexa Sheridan with the interception. Moeko Morse fighting for it.
You know, the problem with shots like that is you give the ball up right away. If you have possession, at least you have a shot for a rebound. Instead, you just, it's a goal kick.
Maria Munaz with it. Kira McCarthy now has it, joined by Veronica Thor-Dotter from Art Cranes Iceland, so the Icelandic national on the field. And Cady surging for that one, but is intercepted by Ettrick. Brittany Ettrick has it now. Cool breeze here at Pepin Stadium at the moment, so that has to favor the players. And I said it last game, Christopher, with Emery Riddle, it amazes me how conditioned these players are. There are a handful of them. They don't come off the field, and it's not like they're just chilling and hanging out. They're seeing action, you know, every 30, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's terrific to see.
Playing one of the hottest states in the country. In September and October, it's not easy. Humidity hasn't gone away. Still very humid here tonight, even though there is a breeze.
And Moeko Morris yet again off the sides. Gotta love the enthusiasm, but if your coach will toss you, you're telling her, stay on sides. We need to keep these possessions. We'll get you the ball, and then once we get you the ball, it's all you from there. Big crowd on deck here Saturday night. Nice to see. And why not? Spartans playing well, and they're on the quest at this stage. Sky's the limit, trying to make a deep run into the postseason. And the Spartans have a lot of depth. We're going to see some substitutions, I'm expecting, within the next 10, 15 minutes or so, as we're seeing some players get loose on the sidelines. That's where the separation between good teams and great teams are made, when you have those X factors, when players in the starting rotation don't have it night to night.
Yeah, in this league, you're not limited to just 3 changes throughout a game.
Yeah, and why not? If you have the ability, get those fresh legs out there.
That's right.
You never know when you'll get that opportunity to strike one in the net. All right, back to action. Moeko Morris is met by Munaz. McCarthy with it. McCarthy, nice give and go pass to Zangana. Jump ball, Sheridan and McCarthy. Won by McCarthy. Rennie Tywell. Morris looking for Cady, but it is intercepted by Monica Zabin. Nifty footwork on display by Kelly Johnson. Mia Brantley with the on-ball defense. Thing of beauty that time, and now working with it is Taylor Coaster and Sheridan as they move it up the field. And
miscommunication there.
It's a foot race right now. Cady running hard, and Sanchez Requero has it with 28:45 left in the first half. Here we go. Bromwell, a diving effort, and what a shot attempt that time. The Spartans can finally take a breath as they were on the edge of their seat. That was a shot attempt.
That ball just curled the wrong way for Florida Tech. If it curled the other way, it would have gone in.
Yeah, Nicole McLean, striker for them, southpaw, trying to thread the needle, and she almost did. Megan Bromwell with a diving effort, but unable to get a hand on that one. It is Mia Brantley.
Substitution for the Tampa Spartans, Lisa Capara. On for Alexa Sheridan.
So Alexa Sheridan catches a breather. The goal scorer in the last game with the equalizer, Lisa Caprera, senior, on the field, looking to give Coach Woltowski some positive minutes.
Yeah, she scored in the 52nd minute on Wednesday.
Jita Al-Neighbor from Amman, Jordan on the field. So international player recruited by Dustin Smith. What a play. Picking the pocket is Nastasia Asganam, and all of a sudden Caprera has it, and she coughs it right up. But Moeko Moore setting up Caprera, and wisely just clearing that was Florida
That was a
Tech.
crazy play. The Spartans gave it up, then Florida Tech gave it up. The Spartans almost had a great chance in the box, but a nice defensive play there by Florida Tech to clear it away.
Sanchez Recrero has it. Tailing to the right is that punt by Recrero, and taking charge is Lacey Nacello. Caprera fighting hard, and that hard work will give the Spartans a throw-in from Mia Brantley. Brantley analyzing downfield. She elects to go to Moeko Morris. Nice touch pass. Caprera looking to hook up with Katie to no avail. Working hard is Taylor Coaster. Taylor Coaster, the on-ball defense, she does it better than anyone in the conference. Munaz with it. McCarthy. Tywell fighting for it, and she finds Mia Brantley. Coaster. Spartans throw. It'll be Coaster with it. Taylor Coaster. Moeko Morris keeps it in play nicely. Katie with it to Morris. Caprera still fighting for it. Who we got? It'll stay with Tampa. Could have went either way. Eventful match thus far, and that's a nice touch pass from Asganam to Caprera. But
Heavy touch.
Too much that time by Caprera, trying to work her way upfield. Brantley on ball defense. And we'll see Megan Bromwell use her sweeper keeper style coming out and getting a hold of that one. Quinn Knapp, a lot of open real estate. Moeko Morris playing with it this time. We are over 20 minutes into action, and defense has been the name of the game thus far.
And
That's right.
Time to enter in tonight's free raffle. See the table at the front of Pepin to enter.
The Spartans' high press has worked tonight, but again, they haven't been able to get that through ball into the final third.
Morris and Katie give and go. Morris has it. Libby Wiseman will take over. Spartans working. And Sanchez loses it. Another deflection. Emily Katie almost had a bunny as Sanchez Requero could not corral it.
Man, that's a routine play for the keeper. Almost led to a Spartans goal.
The Spartans will now have a corner kick, I believe. Yes, it'll be Mia Brantley, the lefty, but you're right. That's
a nightmare for the goalkeeper. You just can't let those happen.
Almost an early birthday present for Emily Katie
That's right.
Jr. Taylor Coaster shadowing Brantley. And this Mia Brantley curving corner almost hooked up with Lisa Caprera, and that could have been the Spartans' first goal. So let's take a look at our statistics thus far. Florida Tech has 3 shots. Spartans have 2. Both teams have had a shot on goal. And Bromwell and Sanchez-Requero both have a save. 2 fouls against Florida Tech, 1 against Tampa. 1 corner we just saw was by Mia Brantley. Moiko Morris has been offsides 3 times. It was Munaz who's offsides for the Spartans.
Offside again.
And yeah, Munaz is now offsides for the 2nd time for Florida Tech. And nice job by Kosher just letting her run and get out of the line of play. All right, so Quinn Knapp will have the free kick. 22:30 left. Deep ball there. Katie has it. Header action. Be cleared. McCarthy. Taiwo looking for Wiseman. Libby Wiseman. Nice ball. Here we go. Moeko Morse. Oh, Moeko Morse, the hesitation. The cross. Sanchez-Requero. Oh, and if somebody was home, as we have a bump against Caprera, that was a beautiful cross by Moeko Morse.
Yeah, no one was making that far post run. Almost there for the Spartans.
Well, you got to be happy with the looks they've gotten. They've penetrated the Florida Tech defense nicely, and the chances have been there. It's just a matter of capitalization.
Last 5-10 minutes, they have had some chances, but still really no great looks on goal.
Short kick by Sanchez-Requero. Katie has it. Brantley running behind her, and can Caprera chase it down? She should be able to, and she will. Deep into the corner, and here comes Caprera. Lisa Caprera setting it up, and no, Libby Wiseman was there, but just could not see it in time. Still there's Quinn Knapp now, and Quinn Knapp, the defender, working all the way upfield with the cross. Katie almost. Wiseman could not get the touch, and the Spartans, they have been knocking on the door mightily.
That ball that was in the box, it just rolled right by Wiseman.
Yeah, I think she didn't see it initially. If she
took a crazy deflection,
a split second earlier, it would have been home cooking that time.
She was clearly looking at the goal, and then the ball just goes trickling by her, begging to be shot at the goal.
We have an injured player right now, and something you don't want to see for the Spartans is one of their most valuable assets, Quinn Knapp. She does everything out there, and it looks to be maybe a Charlie horse or hamstring tightness. Hopefully that's the case. Hopefully you don't want anything more severe. So we'll have a quick breather, and we'll go to a quick commercial break here at the 20:58 mark left in the first half.
Now. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada.
All right, thank you from our friends at Mr. Empanada. Robin Ann Whitaker, she replaced Quinn Knapp into the game, and she earns the Spartans their second corner kick.
Robin Ann Whitaker in for Quinn
So
Knapp.
Coach Woltowski will go back to that winning formula from last game. Caprera and Whitaker both scored the 2 goals, so they're the seniors coming off the bench, getting their first taste of action tonight. And it will be Mia Brantley, the southpaw, out there for her second corner kick, and you can tell that Coach Woltowski, she likes Brantley in this role, the sophomore from Tampa, Florida, Steinbrenner graduate. The first corner was a thing of beauty. Can she replicate the second one? It's curling nicely. Jump ball taken by Sanchez-Requero.
That's easy pickings for the keeper there. But a nice try by the Spartans, almost able to get that shot off.
All right, moving down the field is Kelly Johnson. Kelly Johnson burst to speed. A nice ball. It is handled by Nicello, and that one
misplay there.
might have knocked the wind out of her too. That was a bullet off of the foot of Kelly Johnson, and yeah, I think it did knock the wind out of her, as that hit her directly in the chest. So hopefully Nacello's all right. She'll get back to her feet momentarily. And
yeah, kind of a crazy play there. That's almost a routine play off the chest.
I've had that happen to me a few times. I've played some basketball, and that's the worst when you just take.
Oh yeah, when that ball hits you, it's
a line drive. No matter what kind of ball it is not painless. Let's say that.
Yeah.
And Nacello, she's one tough cookie, so she looks to be okay, and not expecting her to come out. And it will be a corner kick though for the Panthers. We have 19:30. It is a corner for Macy Hadelin and Megan Bromwell. Oh my! She jumped over the back of Taylor Coaster and really took charge, and she stopped that one with authority.
Aggressive play there by the keeper to come out and punch that ball away. Almost fell apart for the Spartans as she fell over her own player.
All right, the southpaw Brantley with the boot. Goes near midfield, falls just short, and Lacey Nacello with the impact. And Caprera now making defenders miss. However, she turns it over. Marina Munaz has it, looking for a McCarthy. Taiwo stays in play. Taylor Eller now with it. Munaz. Maria Munaz loses it, but her teammate collects it, and her teammate with the shot. Bromwell gets a piece of it, but Kelly Johnson still has it, and this is far from over. Oh my, Mia Brantley, the deflection. Here comes Whitaker. Whitaker looking to find Morse, but the Panther defense holds up.
Spartans had a chance to counter there. Just needed to wait for one or two more players to get with them, but being aggressive there, they gave the ball away.
Caprera, touch pass, and Mawiko Morris has position, but losing it quickly, and Whitaker's still there, and this one should stay in play, and it will, and Caprera has some open field to work with. Caprera with it, putting her defender on skates there. Nice ball, but Sanchez Requero, she's been busy tonight. That is her second save. That one goes into Spartan territory. Taiwo has it. Munaz. Can Whitaker get a hold of it? She can. Robin Ann Whitaker off the bench. Sit down. Oh my goodness. We know they're gonna let them play, but that was a senior just taking it to a sophomore that time. Monica Zabian.
And they let that play go. It's just a Spartans throw-in.
Yeah, now she'll be replaced. Whitaker. Taiwo has it.
Substitution, Florida 10. Rachel Hilmer in for Brittany Ettrick.
Brittany Ettrick is replaced.
Quinnett in for Robin Ann.
Ooh, almost finding its way, but to no avail, as we have 16 minutes left in the first half. Christopher Francisco, I'm Connor Moore. Thanks again for joining us, as Robin Ann Whitaker will come back onto the field. She will replace Mawiko Morse.
Tonight's Tampa Spartans senior night. It's also homecoming night at the University of Tampa.
also want to mention our friends at the University of South Florida. They're hosting the University of Connecticut Huskies tonight, and they're 21st in the nation and undefeated, so a lot going here in the Tampa area. Of course, our Tampa Lightning doing wonders as expected as well, so nice to see. And yeah, this community's buzzing, and it's a golden age right now in the sports world. We got our World Series, what will be the last game before the World Series, our National League Game 7 of the Milwaukee Brewers and Los Angeles Dodgers also going tonight. That'll be in Los Angeles. Winner plays the Boston Red Sox. And our Tampa Buccaneers, they host at Raymond James Stadium. They host the Cleveland Browns, who have been a surprise this year. They've done very nice. And it's good to see Allie Robinson back on the field. She replaces Mia Brantley. We saw her tending a right leg injury. We mentioned it might have been a Charlie horse or hamstring tightness, but she is back on the field, so that's good to see for the senior.
Yeah, in this kind of condition, you always have to also worry about cramping. That happens a lot in these hot, humid weathers.
Well, taking a look at the Spartans on the field, it's all upperclassmen at this stage. We have Morse, Quinn Knapp off the field, and Mia Brantley, the three underclassmen who are on the field. So everybody on the field for the Spartans right now, except for Taylor Coaster, is an upperclassman. But Taylor Coaster, with her defense, she plays like she's been out on Pepin Stadium for years beyond her years. Here we go. It'll be Quinn Knapp, who is just replaced. Mia Brantley is now back on the field. Panthers have it. With it now is Taylor Coaster. Fighting for it was Caprera, but it will be a throw-in for Macy Hadeland. Jump ball won by Nacello. Caprera has it now. Nice awareness by her. Got sent into tomorrow, but stayed with it, and now Taiwo collecting it. Rennie Taiwo looking for Anastasia Asgadam, senior to senior. Oh, the defense by Allie Robinson.
Neither team so far has been really good at holding possession at all.
Yeah, lots of turnovers, and you can credit that to elite defense, but at a certain point, got to cherish the ball. Libby Wiseman now. Libby Wiseman looking for Katie. Emily Katie, and oh my goodness, what a defensive stopper.
That's an incredible tackle in the box.
Yeah, that was a beautiful stop by Jenna Landtrip. That was exceptional from the 5'7" defender. Wow, she saved a goal. Emily Katie, right there, she was flirting with her what could have been team leading 6th goal.
Yeah.
She's had some junior campaign she has. All right, well, Libby Wiseman will get her first corner of the evening.
Man, but that tackle, though, to go down in the box like that to get all ball is incredible.
Sacrificing your body, not being afraid of the moment, and forcing the corner kick. It's Wiseman. It's a good one. Header opportunity by Caprera. Still in there, but it will be finally cleared by Kelly Johnson.
Nah, that's not good enough there. Wide open in the box. No Florida Tech players on you at all. You got to have a better header than that.
Here we go. Taylor Coaster with the throw. It's a good one. Whitaker has it up the left side. Oh, a pass to herself. All right, so she'll be rewarded with a Taylor Coaster throw-in.
Tried to give and go to herself there.
Coaster with the throw. My goodness, a deep one. Katie almost
on the doorstep, almost
laid out Sanchez Requera.
Yeah,
wisely held up, but she had that look in her eyes like, I want this, and she was right there. She was one-on-one in the interior. And Kelly Johnson with a nice play. Backline defense of Taylor Coaster with the stop. 10:30 left in the first half. Oh my, Libby Wiseman intercepted, and nice job not getting a hand on that one by Bromwell, so it'll be a throw-in now. Pardon me, it'll be a goal kick for Quinn Knapp.
Yeah, a bad giveaway there. You can't be caught with giving up the ball like that when you have so much space. You got to pass it to someone. Almost led to a Florida Tech goal.
Yeah, which team will maximize the opportunities they're given? Because the defense has been good, but everyone's human. Is Lacey Nasello with the burst, and yes, we do get a call, but gotta admire that of her. Yeah, she got pushed, but it was a delayed whistle. She got right up to her feet quickly in case there was no call, and she was blessed by Janessa Gunn saying, "With that hard work, I'll give you the call." All right, Wiseman with it now. A cutting Quinn Knapp. She's open. Quinn Knapp. Deflected. It's still there. And Allie Robinson almost had it, but Tyrell with the defense. Header by Wiseman. Quinn Knapp now with the ball. Finds Emily Cady. What can Emily Cady do here? It's a cross. Sanchez Requero picks it up.
They've had a lot of crosses tonight, the Spartans, but they've been way too close to the keeper. You never want the keeper to get an easy touch on the ball.
Sanchez Requero kicks it over midfield, and Lisa Caprera, can she keep it in play? It'll be tough, and she will be unable to do so. Florida Tech throw. Doing the honors for Florida Tech, it will be Macy Hedeland, the sophomore from Space Coast United. 8:30 left in the first half of play.
Another sub coming up for the Spartans.
Yeah, it will be Emily Cady getting a breather. She'll be replaced by Julia Detweiler. Julia Detweiler, the sophomore from Townsend, Delaware.
Substitution for the Spartans, Julia Detweiler in for Emily Cady.
Here comes Nastasia Asgedam. The defense was at its premium. Samantha Grimm with the steal. Nastasia Asgedam will get another chance. Walking the tightrope, keeping it in play. Allie Robinson in the middle of the field. Libby Wiseman, foot race. Quinn Knapp with the steal. A through ball. Give and go with Detweiler and Knapp, and Allie Robinson has it the midfield line. Caprera fighting hard for it. Lisa Caprera staying with it, and now Asgedam staying on sides nicely. And the defense of rejection by Kelly Johnson. Robinson to Asgedam, approaching 7 minutes left. Nastasia Asgedam will do it again. Detweiler has it now. Caprera. And that is an errant shot attempt.
That ball bounced up nicely for the long-distance shot attempt, but unable to get it on frame.
She didn't want to overshoot it, but at the same time, that was not one of the stronger shots in Lisa Caprera's career. Well, the defense will try to pick up the offense for the Spartans. Get a few more opportunities before we go to intermission. Nastasia Asgedam against Macy Hedeland. It's a one-on-one. And now it'll be a corner kick. So fine work by the likes of Nastasia Asgedam.
Yeah, she's been all over the field since she came in.
Doing the honors, it will be Libby Wiseman. Cheerleaders trying to enlighten the crowd. Spartans knocking on the door yet again. Libby Wiseman, short cross. Asgedam in space with a little juke. Wiseman has it. Approaching, she enters the box. Libby Wiseman, and she just loses possession of that. And now Rennie Tyrell, she has coaster and nap. She elects to go to nap. Nap now. Chasing it down and keeping it in play. Whoa, Lacey Nasello. That was not as easy as it looked.
Had to chase that ball down and keep it in.
A little razzle-dazzle by Lacey Nasello. We have another offsides, so all right. Looked to have been Robin Ann Whitaker or Libby Wiseman. One of them got a little too excited on the other side of the field. Well, we got 5 minutes left, so 40 minutes of soccer, and the game has been played what we call in the trenches, right at midfield. A few teams have had some runs and some spurts, but for the majority of the game, it's been a grudge match.
Spartans really haven't had that great look on goal where they should score. Florida Tech had at least one in the first half so far.
Well, this might help their cause. Detweiler, Cabrera, she's onside. Lisa Cabrera, she's going to try to do it herself. Cabrera, do we have a call? No, we don't.
No call there. Even contact. There was no reason for a penalty.
Yep. Defense holds up nicely. Maybe if we had another official, might have been. But yeah, I don't think you award a penalty kick for that. That was stout defense on display that time. All right, well, approaching 4 minutes. What do we got? Be a throw-in for the Panthers. Based off the game flow thus far, it appears to be evident the team that will win this game is who doesn't make that disastrous mistake. Because both of these teams, they're competitive and they're around the same plane of talent. So which team's going to be firm, which team's going to play smart and not make that monumental miscue.
Yeah, we've seen a couple mistakes by both teams. For Carrera with the biggest one in the goal, but no goals on the board yet.
All right, Libby Wiseman, the shot. Libby Wiseman, she scores! Libby Wiseman, oh my goodness. Hey, Libby Wiseman is not a senior, but she looked every bit of it on that play. What a shot. It's her second collegiate goal of her career, and there was nothing the keeper Maria Sanchez-Requero could have done. Have yourself a day. Libby Wiseman with the exclamation point.
That's what you call a wonder goal, folks.
It officially comes in the 42nd minute of action. We'll see if it is assisted on. I thought it was assisted on when I saw it live, but we will get you the official scoring momentarily. Believe it will be assisted, and there was a hockey assist too if we're counting those stats that don't show up in the scorecard. But
they do give points in this league, so it matters.
Yeah, the teamwork, the chemistry of the Spartans. Libby Wiseman, she turned on that ball. The angle was premier, and the Spartans with Osgedam, they're not taking their foot off the gas. She loses a shoe. Oh, Whitaker! Oh, what a save! Stay with it! Oh, and it's off the post. Nastasia Osgedam lost a shoe, but that did not stop her at all. She kept surging forward, and Whitaker, had it not once, not twice, but almost 3 times before it goes off of the crossbar.
Maybe a little too much power on that second shot off the post.
And don't tell me the Spartans don't want it, because if Whitaker wasn't there, Libby Wiseman was going for goal numero 2 right there, and she was going for it that time. Wow, 43 minutes of action, and the Spartans, they've looked sharp tonight.
Yeah. And that one goal may change the whole game. Florida Tech now has to chase.
Yeah, they'll definitely take some more chances. But it won't be easy because the Spartans' defense has been spectacular. Bromwell will let it trickle on into the box, and she'll pick it up eventually. We have 90 seconds left. 1-0 the score. Libby Wiseman puts the dent on the scoreboard in the 43rd minute. And another
shin guard.
Shin guard this time. Osgedam loses. She doesn't even notice.
I don't think I've ever seen that, a shin guard flying out of a sock like that.
All All right, 70 seconds left. Spartans looking for one more push, and the defense by Maria Munaz that time. Panthers now, one of the few opportunities they've had in the first half, trying to equalize this game, but Whitaker coming in strong, 40 seconds doing on the clock. It appears the Spartans are content with just going into the half 1-0, not trying to allow any opportunities for Florida Tech, but Detweiler applying the pressure on ball defense. Quinn Knapp has it with 15 seconds. Coaster. We have just concluded the first half of play. Caprera doing it. There's nothing on the clock.
Wow.
There's a goal for Caprera, but there's time on the clock, and that's just something you don't see too often.
I'm not sure if the referee was giving some stoppage time. I don't think so, because they stopped the clock in this league.
Well, do we have some stoppage time? We might, because we have seen some injuries, so we'll have a conference with the goalkeeper, and obviously the crowd not happy. They want it to be.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. I guess the referee just didn't look at her watch.
Drama brewing at Pepin Stadium. As soon as we get any clarification, we will relay it to you. But for now, the goal is not official because there were zeros on the clock. But there was no whistle. So, confusion.
I don't know what just happened. I've never seen that before in my life. Zeros on the clock. The clock doesn't go up, and there was no stoppage time. So,
well, there was no whistle. And the players, they might have stopped playing because they look at the scoreboard and not see any time. Okay, we will go to the half. Okay.
Looks like it.
So Christopher and I will be back on the broadcast in about 11 or 12 minutes. Stay with us. 1-0 the score thanks to Libby Wiseman scoring her second collegiate goal, and it was one for the highlight reel. We'll be back shortly, folks.
Fans, focus your attention to the field for the crowning of the 2018 Homecoming King and Queen, brought to you by UT Student Productions. Let's take it to Amanda from Student Productions at the center of the field for the crowning.
Francisco, I am Connor Moore. We are ready for the second half of action. 1-0 the score for the Spartans, courtesy of Libby Wiseman, with the tailing shot inside the box that just curved nicely to the left. And how exceptional was that, Christopher?
It was a great wonder goal. It's something I didn't expect to see, but here we are.
Yeah, here we go. Right out of the gate. Newly onto the field for the Spartans, off the bench. We will take a look as going down with authority that time, and Wiseman with a cross.
That ball's out.
Spartans, who ended the first half, still on the field. Bromwell, Coaster, Taiwo, Nicello, Robinson, Knapp, Wiseman, Asgadam, Whitaker, Detweiler, and Lisa Caprera. That rounds out the Spartans.
Yeah, and that was a very strange throw and never really went anywhere.
Well, Quinn Knapp, she's got some arm. Let's see what she's got in store here. And that is a nice ball. Looking for Detweiler. Detweiler fighting hard. And now possessing it will be Wiseman. Robin Ann Whitaker with it. Running with Robinson is Nicello, as we're a minute into the second half. Quinn Knapp, the outback, possesses it. Knapp moving upfield. Here we go, Libby Wiseman. Nice cross. Looking for Caprera. Lisa Caprera staying with it. She's in the box. Lisa Caprera, what can she do? Making defenders miss, and that one is too high.
Just scoop that ball over the bar. Nice attempt, though.
Trying to reenact Libby Wiseman that time with a curl shot. And just too much off the right foot of Lisa Caprera.
I still can't get over that first half goal. It's like a chip shot from way out. With all these players in the box, you never see that, but somehow it worked.
Yeah, you got to be crafty, and I think that just speaks volumes to Libby Wiseman, because a traditional shot would have either been saved or you would have missed.
Would have been blocked because there's so many people in the box.
So they were expecting the fastball. They got the changeup, and it was a changeup with some movement, and those are the best. All right, well, the Panthers, Quinn Knapp with the save. Doing it again is Nicole Barnett, sophomore from Montverde, Florida, Montverde Academy. Very talented prep school. A lot of athletes have come out of that program. She is newly on the field.
There.
What do we got here? Bromwell makes the save, but whoa, biting your fingers if you're a Spartan fan that time.
The trailing runner on the far side almost got to that ball, but Bromwell was aggressive at the right time.
All right, soaring punt by Bromwell, going almost 3/4 of the field. What do we have here? Intercepted by Lacey Nicello. Nice header that time by Munaz, looking for her teammate, and she finds Kelly Johnson. That one tails out of play. Goal kick for the Spartans. Warm crowd on deck here, and it's been a gorgeous night all in all. I mean, this is primetime soccer weather, especially at this time of year, getting into late October. Being a northerner, I know how cold it can get there, and that is just not nice, having to wear undersleeves, and being cold on the field is never a pleasant feeling.
Yeah, I'm from the Northeast as well, and well, I guess I never really wore pants that often. It's still nice to not be freezing when you're outside.
Game flow has favored the Spartans as Florida Tech is searching for answers right now, trying to adapt to the Spartans' pesky defense.
Florida Tech trying to counter with their own high press, but they've been unable to get it going so far in the second half.
Fight for the ball, and Asgadam comes away with it. That physical toughness, trying to find Whitaker, but is intercepted by Kiana Zangana, but right back at you. Asgadam, the cross, trying to find Caprera a little bit late.
They say she was able to track down that ball. Wow.
Yeah, that's the craziest part. You take your eye off for a second, you assume it goes out of play, but the conditioning and the athleticism kicks in, and all of a sudden, working the tightrope.
That ball was close. I initially thought it was out, but I guess not.
All right, well, Caprera has it now in the box. Maybe a hold. She was pleading her case. Well, no, we'll have a corner kick. Okay. Fine work by Lisa Caprera.
Yeah, you're never going to see a play like that called for a penalty.
Here comes Libby Wiseman, the goal scorer, getting the corner. Just north of 5 minutes into the first half. 1-0. Spartans clinging to the lead. Wiseman on its way. Taking his Whitaker with a shot, and it sails far right.
Looks like a set play there. Have someone in the box head it back for someone on the top of the key to take a shot on goal.
Sanchez Requera with it now, with the goal kick. Kelly Johnson loses the ball to Lacey Nacello. Nacello with a nice ball foot race. Can Whitaker get to it? She can. Now it'll be a throw-in for Tampa. Go with Lacey Nacello doing the honors. In play, that one will sail out of play off the foot of Lacey Nacello. It'll be another goal kick for Sanchez Requero.
That's one of those plays that it's just not needed. They have the lead, and I know it's early in the second half, and you don't want to park the bus just yet, but man, you can't give the ball away that easily when you have a lead.
Here we go, Lisa Caprera. Here we go with Coaster kicking out of play, deflected, so Tampa gets the throw-in. Cleared by the Panthers. Tampa gets another throw. Nice work by Detweiler trying to thread the needle. Possessing it now. Caprera. Oh, what a play. Fight for it. Wiseman closing in, and Tampa continuing with their rampage. It'll be a corner kick.
And two great defensive plays there for Florida Tech. The one to touch the ball away so there couldn't be a free look on goal, and then the clearance.
Here we go. With the corner, Libby Wiseman. Still in the box. Osgood down there. Wiseman will retrieve it. Here comes Quinn Knapp moving up the field. Quinn Knapp. Too much for Detweiler.
Man, if you're just tuning in, you wouldn't pick the Spartans to be the team that's ahead. They are attacking the ball, attacking with the ball. They've had most of the possession to start the second half.
Sanchez Requero with the punt towards midfield. Munaz collects it. Side-to-side action. So we're now 10 minutes in the second half. We played 55 minutes of soccer. Spartans with the 1-0 advantage. 35 minutes left. Be a throw-in for Florida Tech. Cannot reiterate enough how impressive the Spartans' defense has been, as the Panthers have just had no opportunities even, especially in the last 15-20 minutes or so.
Yeah, they had that one great golden opportunity in the beginning of the first half, and since then there really hasn't been much.
And the Spartans yet again on the push. Cabrera was looking for Wiseman to no avail.
You know, I thought coming into the second half that Florida Tech would show some urgency and press the ball, but they really haven't had much possession. They don't look like they want to get that goal.
And that'll be an interesting thing to watch out for with the head coach Dustin Smith. When does he let them play loose and, you know, empty the gas and just go for it? I mean, they've played a pretty conservative game style thus far, but I definitely agree and expect them at some point as we get into the crunch time to take more gambling chances.
Yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of time left, of course, but man, they look a little too calm out there. It's not easy to score goals in any league.
Florida Tech has it, and Caprera thought it was going the other way. She was quick to throw it in, but official Janessa Gunn says we're going the other way. Here we go, Panthers on the move. Pushing up the field.
Substitution for the Panthers, Bryson Boyer is in for Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson is replaced by Bryson Boyer, redshirt freshman from Boynton Beach, Florida. Team Boca transfer. 5'7" forward. Here we go now, throwing Tampa.
Man, the pace of this game has slowed down a lot in the second half. High boot there.
Here we go with the Panthers. Nice opportunity here, working deep into the Spartan territory. Allie Robinson with the clear, but it will retain with the Panthers via throw-in. As we approach 31 minutes left of action. Cross that just goes over the net by McCarthy. Bromwell there. It was deflected, however, so Florida Tech will be granted with another corner kick. Spartans defense needs a stop.
Ooh, wow.
That was a monumental opportunity there.
That was a huge opportunity for Florida Tech. A free header right on the top of the 6-yard box.
Sarah Carroll, redshirt freshman from Coral Springs, had the heading opportunity, and it was set up by Kira McCarthy, and that was a 1-2 punch that was just a matter of inches from tying this one up.
That's one that I think you have to cash in on. Wide open in the box, and you missed the goal.
So we have under 30 minutes left.
There's a nice pass.
Uh-oh, here we go. And that is a goal for the Panthers, Kira McCarthy. And we talked about her a lot in pregame. She's a gamer. That's her 9th of the season. So Kira McCarthy, the senior from Melbourne, just got that goal off before Megan Bromwell was able to get a hand on it. And now we're tied 1-1 as the goal came in the 61st minute of play, and all of a sudden we got ourselves a ball game.
Man, that goal kind of just came out of nowhere. That play was dead. Looks like the Spartans are going to clear the ball. Just one ball into the middle, and that's what happens.
Well, can the Spartans bounce back?
Stand up and make some noise for a free University of Tampa t-shirt.
Nice footwork by Knapp, keeping that in the field of play.
Launching t-shirts during the game? All right.
That'll wake the crowd up.
Might distract the players a little bit, but...
Here comes the corner. Alex Jackson, senior, newly into the game.
Oh, man. Almost there. Just a little heavy touch.
Substitutions for the Spartans. Alex Jackson in for Allie Robinson and Emily Cady in for Lisa Caprara.
And now knocking on the door, Florida Tech again, but Rennie Tyrell with the defense. Nicole Barnett with the throw-in for the Panthers. Macy Hedeland has it. 27:45 left. Who will step up for the Spartans and add that spark that they had in the first half? It was Wiseman, but here in the second half, they've come out a little bit flat and stagnant in the first 18 minutes so far.
Well, they started the first half with the high press, and it worked. They got a couple of chances, but since that goal, they've been sleeping a little bit.
Well, the Spartans will look to revitalize themselves, and we'll have a goal kick here, so nice work. Taylor Coaster.
That ball just rolled out in time.
Here comes Quinn Knapp. Going down hard.
Said she got all ball there. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a questionable call. Can the Spartans move forward with Julia Detweiler? Whitaker, who went down, quickly back up to her feet. Whitaker has it. Emily Cady open space with the cross. Whoa.
That's not a good cross.
Yeah, that one just got away from her that time. Subbing back in for the Spartans looks to be Mawiko Morse, as Whitaker will be replaced. It is Mawiko Morse taking over for Robin Ann Whitaker.
Substitution for the Spartans, Mawiko Morse on for Robin Ann Whitaker.
Quinn Knapp will do the honors with the free kick. Tyro has it.
There's still time to enter in tonight's free raffle. See the table at the front of Pepin to enter.
Osgedam moving forward. Libby Wiseman on the right wing. Here we go. Osgedam has it. Wiseman running to chase it down. Looking for Katie. We'll have a corner kick. Will be the 7th corner kick of the game for Tampa. So they have really set the tempo. Many of those coming in the first half, but here's an opportunity for the Spartans. Can they take advantage? Shot attempt by Katie.
That was a pretty good corner, trying to find the first player at the edge of the box and almost got the header in.
Still knocking on the door, Osgedam. Back, here's a shot. Oh, and it's just missed. Oh my goodness. Libby Wiseman was looking for goal number 2, and she almost had it.
Yeah, that's a tough shot there on the volley.
Near 23 minutes. Sanchez Requero with the goal kick. Intercepted by Libby Wiseman. 22:50 left. 1-1 between Tampa and Florida Tech. Lacey Nasello with the throw-in. Mawiko Morse. Razzle dazzle, what a pass, Osgedam! Oh, and maybe just too many passes that time. Alex Jackson, whoa, what a shot there, just over the crossbar.
Just couldn't find the handle to pull the trigger.
22 minutes left. What a game it has been. What are they raffling?
Substitution for the Spartans. Lisa Caprara in for Mawiko Morse.
Uh-oh. Panthers have it. Nasello. What a stop defensively in the clear.
That's a great play.
Fine work, Lacey Nasello. Osgedam goes down hard and we'll have a whistle. So just across the midfield line in Panther territory will be Quinn Knapp.
Yeah, we haven't seen too many fouls in this game. No yellow cards yet, or red cards, of course.
Knapp with the ball, moving into midfield.
Nice play there.
Yeah, side-to-side action right now, both teams.
Now can the Spartans counter?
Yeah, Spartans got numbers running Caprera. It's a foot race now between her and Nicole McLean. Caprera has it, though. That was a kick that is claimed by Sanchez Requero. As we're now under 20 minutes left. So we have 18:40 going.
And Spartans throw in.
So Christopher, what do you expect to see over the next 18 plus minutes here from both sides?
Well, I don't know. You'd think there's so much time left. They go after the winning goal, but maybe they're just okay with going into overtime and worrying about winning the game then.
Yeah, so far the Spartans, they've dictated the game flow. It's just been a matter of, as you mentioned, when Florida Tech scored, it kind of caught everyone by surprise. They did have an opportunity, the sequence before, but it was so quick. It was a 1-2. They were out by midfield, and then all of a sudden they had a goal. And when you give it to a player with the star-studded caliber of Kira McCarthy, who now has 9 goals of the season, it doesn't take much for her to do wonders. Yeah. That's what it is, and that's one of those players. I know the Spartans have scouted her, but when you see her in person, she's just different. You know, it's really hard to stop that.
The Spartans have felt like they've been in control tonight, but again, just one little moment can change a game.
Spartans defense needs to pick up the offense here, but another turnover. We've seen a lot of turnovers tonight.
Yeah, giveaways like that will lose games.
Spartans working hard. Quinn Knapp, wow, what a play. Tried to find Caprera. Be a throw-in now for Florida Tech.
You know, Connor, last 10 minutes, we're seeing that aggressiveness that we didn't really see in the first half at all.
Here we go. No call, as expected. Play on. It's been officiated that type of way throughout the game.
Yeah.
That's what we expect to see the rest.
Well, that's how it should be. There haven't been hard fouls or no cards, of course, and let them play.
All right, well, the Panthers have it. We're approaching 16 minutes left of regulation. We've already played 74 minutes, both teams scoring a goal. Kira McCarthy, the most recent for the Panthers. Libby Wiseman, of course, with the first dent in the scoreboard in the first half, in the 41st minute of action. Get ready for Quinn Knapp for yet another one of her goal kicks. Here we go with the Panthers, sending it to Taiwo. Coaster passing on to Jackson, who clears it. And now, who will get to this one? Coming all the way out, and it will be Sanchez Requero. Nice goalkeeping on display. 15 minutes left, 15 minutes. Up, approaching midfield, and that one does stay in play. That was pretty close.
Yeah, I thought that ball stayed in. It's a good call. You know, those plays are always tough when there's no lines judge on this side of the field, on the left side. There's only one lines judge for each side, and they only stay to either the right or the left of midfield.
Here we go with Emily Cady. Libby Wiseman with a push. Can she get to it?
Not quite, but she gets a deep throw in.
It will be Lacey Nasello to do the honors. Robin Ann Whitaker will give Libby Wiseman a breather.
Substitution for the Spartans. Robin Ann Whitaker in for Libby Wiseman. Here we go, Tampa. Here we go. Here we go, Tampa. Here we go. Here we go, Tampa. Here we go. Here we go, Tampa. Here we go.
Be a throw-in now for the Spartans. Alex Jackson has control, too much for Detweiler. Emily Cady has it. Looking for Whitaker, too much on the pass. Sanchez Requero claims it. Booming punt. Nasello there. Finds Detweiler. Intercepted, though, by Samantha Grimm. Napa let it go out of play, and she'll have a throw-in.
Last few minutes now, neither side able to attack, really.
Asgadam has it to Cady. Detweiler now. Back to Cady. Asgadam with it. Asgadam has it.
Nice play to keep the ball there.
Cady with it. Emily Cady with the cross. Got a header. Oh, and Whitaker soaring sky high. It looked for a second there she would have put an exclamation point on that dime of a pass by Emily Cady.
She just mistimed that header by a split second. If she jumped a second later, she would have had an easy header there.
She definitely had the leap. She had the height feet in the air that time. All right, well now both teams will migrate to midfield as we have Sanchez Requero with the goal kick.
I want to say congratulations to our Crown Plaza fan of the game, Steve Jackson. Crown Plaza offers business travelers high levels of comfort, service, and amenities. For more information, go to crownplaza.com.
Looking Florida Tech now.
Crown Plaza.
Ooh, will that be a penalty? Yes!
And that is difficult.
I agree with that call, though.
So We do have a call. Drama at Pepin Stadium.
Anytime a player gets tripped up like that in the area, it's going to get called.
11 minutes. Penalty kick. Megan Bromwell will face Maria Munaz. The crowd on the edge of their seat. Munaz is ready. Bromwell is ready. Janessa Gunn is ready. And here comes Maria Munaz. Goal. Perfectly placed, Maria Munaz.
You can't take a better penalty than that.
And she has scored her 7th goal of the season. It occurs in the 79th minute of action.
Get the keeper to fall the wrong way, and you put it nicely into the left side corner. Beautiful.
Well, the exact opposite of what we saw on Wednesday. The Spartans were down 1-0 to Emery Riddle in the first half, and then they went on to score 2 unanswered and flipped the script, and Spartans got the first one in the first half, but 2 unanswered by the Panthers. What can the Spartans do in the final 11 minutes?
Well, now you're going to see all those players really high pressed. They may only leave 2 in the back now.
Wiseman back into play. Osgood on the shot.
Oh, just missed.
And that was a good look.
That was a great shot.
What can the Spartans do? Sanchez Regara. Has it. Katie now. The throw-in for Nicole Barnett. Munaz intercepted by Nicello. 9:30 left. Quinn Knapp fighting for it. Asgadam working up the right side of midfield. A nice run here for the Spartans. Can they capitalize?
They need more players in the attack. There's only 3 players now.
Looking for Whitaker. Whitaker unable to save it. Goal kick.
Not enough players in the attack there for the Spartans. Just 3 players stepping up and some players lagging behind.
It's time to announce the winners of tonight's raffle.
8:40.
Winner of the Standers 1 t-shirt is ticket
Tyrell
number
with the defense.
300.
Bryson Boyer, one of the substitutes, pushing.
The winner of the Krispy Kreme donuts is ticket number 2.
Ooh, have a call. Wiseman went down. Kira McCarthy with the trip.
The winner of the Pizza Hut prize is ticket number 230021. And the winner of the women's soccer t-shirt is ticket number 23082.
Alex Jackson has it.
Table at the front of Pepin to claim your prize.
Spartans knocking on the door. Oh, Whitaker with the physicality. Here comes Asgadam, the cross. Oh, and the Spartans, what a look that was. Caprera staying with it, 7:30 left. Clock is becoming a factor all of a sudden for Tampa.
That was a great cross, but no one was standing on the doorstep to tuck it in.
Throw in for Lacey Nicello.
There was a runner on the far post and a runner on the near post, but no one in the middle.
Alex Jackson replaced by Mawiko Morse.
If there was someone standing in Right at the penalty spot, that would have been an easy tap in.
Whitaker has it.
Miscue there.
Her and Nacella not on the same page.
Malika Morris in for Alex Jackson.
And you said it, Connor. Not really much time left for the Spartans. This is the desperation time.
Yeah, it seems like just a second ago we were talking from the other perspective about Florida Tech, and now 2 quick goals, and now the Spartans are showing some desperation at this point.
2 goals that really came out of nowhere. 2 basically one-on-ones in the box. One was a great play, one was a penalty.
And now the Spartans are on the move. Caprera should be picked off, but getting back to your point, Christopher, 2 faces that are not surprises, though, if you're a Florida Tech fan. It's McCarthy and Munaz. With those goals tonight, they now have 16 combined, so that is magnificent in that part. And those 2, they know how to score in a variety of ways, and it's just another day, but Malika Morris all of a sudden with it now, and no call, which will get some chatter out of the Pepin Stadium fans.
That one was close. I'm not sure if she got the ball, and even if she did, she might have made the player fall down anyway.
Well, and it wasn't in the box also, so it wouldn't have been a penalty.
Well, but it was a very dangerous free kick on the edge of the area.
Absolutely, very doable, but just on the outer portion of the box.
And then there's a foul the other way.
Yeah, going down as Grimm went down hard by Whitaker. Clock continues to trickle down as we're nearing 5:30.
And they'll stop the clock.
Grimm looks to be okay, and Sanchez, wow, look at how far out she is. She will do the free kick.
Yeah, that's not too uncommon. You see these once in a while.
Here we go. Katie has it, no one near her. She could walk it up herself. Ooh, a little crossover there. Finding Asgadam, it'll be a throw-in now. Asgadam will pave way for Quinn Knapp. Be Emily Katie taking charge, actually. Ooh, crossing her defender.
Play on to the ref. Oh, man.
Yeah, just another one of those not on the same page with one another, Whitaker and Asgadam that time, and now we're under 5 minutes.
Great call by the ref, though. Spartans had possession. They were trying to attack. They almost got a good look on goal. Play on.
Wiseman in it. She scored the Spartans' lone goal tonight.
And it was a wonder goal.
Morris trying to get in. You get the defensive mindset from Florida Tech. They're just trying to run this clock out of the stage and steal the win on the road. And the Panthers have not defeated the Spartans too much in the history of the program.
I guess it doesn't matter, but I thought that ball stayed in.
Nearing 4 minutes. 4 minutes left in action. Have already played 86.
No, that's not a good throw in there.
With the ball is Taiwo. Sense of urgency you can hear from the crowd trying to
You don't really see it from the players, though. They look nice and calm.
Yeah. Well, we will continue to look at that clock as we're nearing 3 minutes now, and got to give credit to the Panther defense. They've done a nice job here in the second half.
The Spartans have been able to get some passes, but they haven't been able to settle the ball.
All right, well, we do have 3 minutes now. What can they get going here? Coaster with it. Looking for Whitaker, and she should be able to keep it in play. We have a call now. Yes, it will go against Taylor Eller, so dangerous free kick for the Spartans.
That play seemed 50-50 initially. But this is a great free kick for Tampa. In the dying moments of this game.
It's Asgadam, and now she's joined by Moores. The two pose a threat as we see a wall, but Emily Katie's also in that wall, and it's Asgadam. It's on its way. Whitaker now controlling it, and we're south of 2 minutes left in action. Crunch time, and the 2-minute drill for Coach Soltalski and the Spartan squad.
I like that 2-minute drill.
Here we go. Detweiler to Nasello. Asgadam has it. Under 100 seconds. Katie, can she get to it? It looks to be just out of her reach. And Sanchez Requero will have the luxury of milking a few more seconds off the clock as she gets ready for a goal kick. Every second is significant.
Yeah, maybe just over a minute left by the time the Spartans get the ball back.
Have a final push or two left, and you see some of the Spartans looking at that clock, trying to get in their head what kind of clock they have to work with.
This isn't like the pros. You know when the game's going to end.
So we're approaching 1 minute now, and all of a sudden the Panthers are on the move. We'll have a whistle on Coaster.
More time off the clock.
1 minute.
Officially under a minute left. Do the Spartans have one last gasp in them? They got to get on the other side of the field if they want any chance.
They fell asleep there. They're letting the player easily get to the far corner and waste even more time.
And credit Florida Tech. That's exactly what you want to do. Just keep it on that side of the field. Here comes that final push, hopefully, for the Spartans, but that won't help the case as Wiseman kicks it out of play in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think that's just about it.
Yeah. And
not looking good for the Spartans right now.
Can they get control? We have 20 seconds left. But Florida Tech has possession, and a swarm of Spartans. They get the throw in, and yes, this will be.
Everyone's got to run forward now.
10, not 8, 7.
We have 5 seconds.
5, 4.
Last-ditch attempt, and that will conclude your ball game. The Florida Tech Panthers improved to 8-7-1 on the year and 5-4 in conference play, and your Tampa Spartans go to 6-5-4 and 4-3-2 on the season. Christopher, you can run down our final stat line of the evening.
All right, for Florida Tech, 8 shots, 4 shots on goal, 3 saves, 8 fouls, 2 corners, and 3 offsides. For Tampa, 13 shots, 4 on goal, 2 saves, 3 fouls, 7 corners, and 4 offsides.
You said it, and that will conclude the regular season home games for the women. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. Hopefully they get a potential home game in the Sunshine State quarterfinals. We will let you know that game will via the penalty. That sums up your ball game. For Christopher Francisco, I'm Connor Moore. Have a great rest of your Saturday night, folks. Signing off.